the upcoming fall / maybe even the final map update of the summer period in Greenville. Now I'm gonna start off right about here. This is the only leaks that I have because I'm not gonna set this up right now because I don't want to. Now the first leak that I have available here is probably the one that I am most excited for, which is what I believe it would be referred to in real life as the Chevrolet C10 Silverado, or I think it'd be the Silverado. And now, not only the Silverado, but also the Blazer, I believe it is actually. And it would be the 1971 year of these. Now, these do have the 2500 models already also, by Rotary and Doggone, the same people. Well, the tune was made by the same person who made the Durant Camion, the Camion EXT, and the Camion HD, along with the Corvette, all of that good stuff. Now, the firework launchers are not there anymore. This is the day before 4th of July. Next leak we have is the 2012 Toyota Prius, or Vision Prima. I personally don't like Priuses, but I guess we have to have all the generations of them. Now here's the only leak. This is the only other leak that I have. The 2023 Tokyo Experience. Now this is the Acura NSX. In real life, there are only 4 trims, it appears like. Now, I do have a lot more leaks, just I can't show them, but now I do have more information though. There is so as some of you should know, the fictional Tacoma and I guess in some way you could say the Tundra heavy duty edition was also revealed last night. Now I personally think that was cool. I wasn't there. I watched a replay of it. Shout out to Driving Champion for that video, because I watched Driving Champion's video on it. Now, I would personally more so sell the vehicle that I have in game right now, which is the Camion HD ZLT 4WS, or 4-wheel steering. Now, I would probably get the 71 C10 or Blazer personally, because those are some of the coolest cars I think that are getting added in the update, if you like more so classic cars than all the sports cars that are coming. Now there's also an X6, or a BMW X6 falling behind the X5 that was added in the summer update. Now, here's what I've been hearing a lot of speculation on. Now, mainly I've been hearing from other YouTubers by watching their videos that there is supposedly going to be campers getting added to the game, which is going to be, or like trailers. I mean, we already have campers, but like say a trailer that you could tow behind your truck, or like an SUV that has a hitch on it. Say the ZLT 4-wheel steering, like I mentioned just a few minutes ago. Now, that would be actually really cool. I mean, it is really a good feature to have. They have been talking about adding it for a long time now. It is supposed to be a pretty good update also, by the way. Now, personally, I do think that there could be like, say, like updated trailers like that. That's just an idea. I'm not saying that they are getting worked on. That could be like a good thing to have, like a mobile home more look. Like those trailers that we have in the game now, they look like they're just like small little trailers or something put on small little rectangular houses put on a foundation. Now, we do need new house models too. We need more of them, by the way. I think there's a lot of a few months back ago, they actually talked about adding a licensed vehicle, which we do technically have in some way, shape, or form with the Renault 5. It's not under license, it's actually under a program. I'm sure most of you already know that by now if you've watched all the bigger Greenville YouTubers videos on that. Like, they were actually talking about getting a real car license to put a modern day Trans Am in the game. Yes, it is actually real. I have seen something on it before a few years ago. It is actually pretty cool. That on the Trans Am in general, I wish they wouldn't have discontinued it because it is a good vehicle. Those things are probably one of the coolest cars out there from the 1970s. It's like a Camaro if it were intersected with a modern day Camaro combined with a Trans Am look on it, with the Firebird on the hood and all that. Now, they were talking about adding that. Not only that, like a few smaller out of commission brands, like I forgot them, but they were talking about maybe getting licenses for those, which would be actually really cool because we do not have any licensing in the game. Now, as far as when the update will come out, I don't know. Wait, I'm saying maybe around August 27th to maybe September 14th or 15th is just my guess on when the update will come out, which would be almost right on time for some people to go back to school. Most people will have already gone back to school by then, which won't really fit in with everyone, but it will still fit in with some people if you go back in like September 20th or something like that, which I don't know if anyone does go back that time. Now, here's a feature that I remember way back when we had the old loading screen, the original Greenville font and all that. Comment down below if you remember this feature too, and if you played back that far when GV4 came out. The feature where you could just run around the map on foot and you would get money for driving. Or like, you'd get drive to earn rewards. Now, I think back in early 2021, I think, is when they removed that feature, which personally I wish they didn't remove because that would actually be pretty nice for people to just keep their $2,500 that they get from starting the game and start just grinding to get money for a good vehicle. Now, say there were actually trailers. What kind of trailers could we see? Like maybe flatbed trailers, enclosed trailers, campers, all that kind of good stuff. Just like, for example, American Plains Mudding. That's another good game that has trailers in it. Trailer system's actually really good, before I've been able to actually put a trailer inside of a trailer, believe it or not. Now, what are some other things that we could see possibly? Maybe even if they do decide to add this, say like they have been confirming, like a fictionalized 2024 F350/F450. Would that be cool? Yeah, I'd say so. But what if they added a fictional 2025 Ram EV 1500? Now, now you might be asking yourself, am I crazy? Is this guy insane? Is this Ram EV actually real? Yes, it is. Maybe in the next video that I do make, I will go over that truck. It is a real truck, so I don't know if I will get copyright striked if I do go over it or not, or show it on YouTube. But it does look actually pretty insane, in my opinion. Now, one of my friends was saying that the Tesla Cybertruck in real life looks like a squiggly little drawing of a cardboard box truck, which I do think is actually kind of funny. But I mean, like if you watch the durability test that Whistle and Diesel made on the Cybertruck in real life, you would know that for towing they're not really reliable. Teslas are good in general, but the Cybertruck's towing is very unreliable. Now, speaking of the Cybertruck, they're supposedly working on, well, they did, and have the fictionalized Cybertruck done, and I'm assuming that it will be in the next update. Now, like another YouTuber primarily focusing on Greenville has said that you will need about maybe $1.2 to $2 million in the game to get, if you, for say, you wanted to get every car in the update. That would be how much you would need, apparently. Like, it's estimated that the 1971 C10/Blazer is going to be anywhere from $5,000 to $25,000. Now, if you want to get limited, that's probably going to add about maybe a few $100,000 to maybe $1 million more. Like, say how much the Corvette Heen 1300 was. That was like 400 something thousand. And that's expensive. Like, you have to either buy a bunch of money in the game, or you're gonna have to be grinding for a whole month straight, 18 hours a day or something, in order to get that much money. But that would be pretty difficult either way. Because sometimes I've noticed that on mobile, when you're driving around, you can't get money at all. Like, when the summer update first came out, I played it on my Chromebook that I used to record my videos. Was it laggy? Yes, I can. If you play on Chromebook, like just a plain old Chromebook like mine, which I do have the link to my Chromebook in my About page on my channel, so if you do want to look at it, you can. Like, I used to have a Windows 10, so even that would run Greenville better, but it would still crash my game. But even, like, this, I have to have an all-wheel drive vehicle, or, like, say, the Silverados, like the 06 or the 06 2500 Silverado in the game that got removed back last year, I believe. And it was only in the game for about over a year until it got removed, which a lot of people, I'm sure, are pretty mad about that. Because in general, that is a very good truck and was made really good. I had it personally, and I loved it. I mean, I came home from school one day, and I saw that the summer update came out that day, and I just went straight into the dealership, and I bought it. because I was so excited for that truck to come out, and then once I find out that every Chevlon got removed from the game, man, I was just about ready to rage quit Greenville altogether. But I still play it today, and I mean, yes, it can still crash because it is a very big game for most devices to handle. Like, you had to have like a high-end device in order to run it really good. Like all those big YouTubers out there, like you had to have like a good graphics quality and your PC being able to run it in order to play the game, really. But it is still pretty good for a little bit if you don't drive around as much on like PS4. Like, personally, mine crashes every once in a while. Yeah, I get mad at it every once in a while and want to rage quit again, but I don't. Because why would I? Because it's a good game. I mean, Greenville has a lot of good features that I'm sure will get added. Like, for example, if you'd want to make, like, if you remember back in 2020 or about mid-2021, houses in Southwest Florida used to be free, just like Greenville. Southwest Florida just wrecked the whole experience when they made houses in the game cost in-game money. Like, I don't play the game that often. Like, I haven't played it in a good maybe 6 months. Now, that's one of the reasons why I don't play Southwest Florida nor make Southwest Florida content, is because of that. I don't play the game, and I would rather play Greenville for 12 hours straight than Southwest Florida, in my own honest opinion. But before I ramble on for about a whole half an hour, this whole update, I'm sure it's going to be really big, because the fact that we've had a bunch of YouTubers already review the new update vehicles. The only one that I have not seen get reviewed yet is the 71C10 / Blazer. That's the only one that I haven't seen get reviewed yet, so I don't know if it's actually going to get added this update or if it's going to get added next update because of that reason. The Corvette got reviewed by Blocks Wheels and LG Splash just a few days before, about maybe 3 days before the summer update came out, which I was personally playing during the update. Like I said in the last Greenville video, I believe. I don't know if I actually did or not. Point me out, or call me out in the comments if I didn't, but in general, I was excited for the summer update when it came out, because like I just said, I was playing exactly when it came out, and I bought it. I bought 2 Corvettes that update when it came out, because I got a Roblox gift card that just about an hour later, and I bought around 400-something thousand in-game money just to buy it, because I knew I wasn't going to have enough money to buy it to begin with, because usually I'm broke. I mean, I'm broke now, because, well, not really, because I do have an $86,000 Tahoe, or Suburban, whatever one you want to call it. They're basically the same, but just one's longer. And personally, if you want to know the truth, if you're gonna get a Durant Camion now, I would personally just get the regular, just the Tahoe, get the $85,000 Overland trim, because that thing is actually sick in my opinion. Like, it's probably one of the coolest looking Camion trims there are out there. Now, the one thing that they have not added, that they need to add, is probably a fictionalized 2023 or 2021 Silverado 1500/2500, because why it got removed, the Chevlon version of it. And And hold up, before you actually go and say that Chevlon is completely gone in the comments, Chevlon technically is still in the game. If you go on to the GVPS worker job and you go into the vehicles section, look at job vehicles, there's a Chevlon there. It's the 1990 Chevlon Postal. It's the only Chevlon left in the game by default because of the fact that they didn't remove it. And are they going to update it? Probably not, because if they would probably remove it anyway and replace it with something else, like maybe a Mercedes van, like most USPS stations do nowadays. Because I mostly see Mercedes, like mini Mercedes Sprinters running around in my area delivering mail, which I see them literally everywhere these days. They're getting rid of those old post vans, those small little box looking things, and trading them for basically Mercedes. Now they are actually working with Chevy to bring out a new post van that's basically a modern version of the 1990s version. That's another thing that Greenville could do. They could make a fictionalized version of that and slap it into the game. But it's not supposed to come out till next year, the real one. If I remember right. Which is interesting to me because, well, it's actually nice. It's those things, in my opinion, are honestly ugly. And it's not Chevy entirely that makes those. They make the engines for them. If you want to know a little fun fact about those, the engines are made by Chevy. The main manufacturer is made by a different company. Now, I can't remember what the company's called, but I will look into it after this video is posted. If you did enjoy today's video, make sure to leave a like, subscribe if you want to. I don't care what you do. If you like it, you do. If you don't, you don't. I guess it's not my job to force you to like or subscribe. Now, plan on I might do a live stream later today, later in the day that when I post this video. So keep an eye out for that if I do decide to do one. I don't know if I feel like doing one, to be honest with you, because the last time YouTube took it down very shortly for like about a few hours, and then I appealed it almost instantly, and they approved it. So anyway, I will see you guys in the next video.